All right, welcome back to the Tilehurst End podcast. Thank you to all of the listeners who have sent in your quick fire questions for Nick today. We're gonna try and get through as many of those as possible right now. Nick, if you haven't heard the podcast before, we have a mailbag in the middle, and that mailbag occasionally expands out to become the majority of the podcast. We have some very vocal fans. So that's the base we're dealing with here. So ready to get started? We'll do about 3 to 5 minutes here. All
No
right.
problem.
All right. So first, coming from my co-host Ben, who was the best at training at the club, and why was it Chris Gunter?
Did Chris send that message in himself?
Yeah, probably. No, another Welshman, a big fan.
Who's the best at training? I would say, ability-wise, Royston, and attitude-wise, Chrissy Gunter.
Awesome. All right, so then this will build onto that. Who was the most talented player at the club during your time?
Royston, and then without being big-headed, I think it was myself second.
Nice. Love that, Nick. All right, cool. What was your favorite shirt that you played in, Reading or otherwise?
Maccabi, the one we scored, the Villarreal one, the blue and black one. That was really nice.
That's a great one, yeah. And I can't let this go. Unfortunately, I've been asked many times to ask you, did you enjoy playing in the African Violet, the purple kit for Reading?
No,
Yes.
not at all. It was too baggy.
Too baggy. All right. So you started your career with Macclesfield. Have you kept up with the Macclesfield Phoenix Club at all?
No, not the Phoenix Club, but I've always looked out for the results.
Nice. Okay. Do you remember? Did you play under Paul Ince there? And if so, do you have any memories of Paul?
Yes, Paul Ince gave me my league debut. Between him and John Askey, who is a legend there at Macclesfield, gave me my big breaks in football, and I wouldn't have achieved what I did in the game without those two.
Awesome. Scoring in the Europa League or scoring in the Nations League, which is better?
Europa League.
Europa League. Okay. Rolling Stones or the Beatles?
The Beatles.
Beatles. Nice. Okay. Back to football. Which player you played with would score the most goals in five-a-side?
Which player did I play with? Ola John. He was a tricky customer in five-a-side.
Nice. Okay. It's a different game, five-a-side, or so much technical stuff.
Yeah.
Do you still keep up with Reading at all, Nick? Do you know any of the players on the current team?
Of course.
Nice.
Of course. Yeah.
Which player on the current team would you most like to play with?
I don't know his name off by the tall striker, the young boy. He scored a lot of goals in pre-season.
Yes, I
know early in the season. Sorry,
Kelvin Ahib Hatchiman, which is quite the name.
Him, I think he's a real talent. I know Sam Smith. He was a youngster there when I was there, but I really like him, and I think he needs to play a lot more.
Awesome. Okay, last one here. You played in every league in England. Okay, quick summary. Yes. What do you love about each one?
What do I love about each one? League Two. That's a very tricky question. League Two, I was a real kid at the time, so I was just kind of getting used to things and understanding how it works. It was a tough grounding. I would say grounding League Two, in terms of facilities. League One, I had the experience of playing for Sheffield United, who were a massive team, and especially in League One. So just being used to playing for a big team in that league and the following, that was a great experience, and to start to play under a lot of pressure. Reading, again, similar experience to Sheffield United in terms of playing in the Premier League. I managed to play a game with Blackburn as well in the Premier League. So yeah, they gave me opportunities to play, a handful of games in the Premier League, and then going down to the Championship with them, having to perform under pressure again, and then obviously playing in the Premier League. Incredible what dreams are made of, and what every kid wants to do.
Fantastic, very well done. That was a big question. Sorry to throw at you to finish there. So nicely done, Nick. very impressed by that. And well, thank you very much for your time today. It's hugely appreciated, and I know that the Reading fans and the Tilehurst End fans are going to be excited to hear your answers. So thank you so much, Nick. We really appreciate it.
No worries at all. Thank you again for having me.
Awesome.